class-leading MPG, and class-leading horsepower.
Our economy, our workforce. We've all taken some big hits, but this is America. With more energy from coal, the fuel that supplies nearly half our electricity affordably. We'll keep energy costs in check, jobs in America, and together we will power the next great comeback. Clean coal, that's America's power.
Let's talk about the cookie-cutter retirement advice you get at some places. They say you have to do this, have that, invest here. You know what? You can't create a retirement plan based on a predetermined script. At Charles Schwab, we actually take the time to listen, to understand you and your goals, so together we can find real-life answers for your real-life retirement. Talk to Chuck, and let's write a script based on your life story.
Oh, will you grab us some Yoplait?
Sure, what flavor?
One of each.
Lemon burst. Cherry orchard. Blackberry harvest.
My daughter's grabbing.
Pina colada. Orange crepe.
I can't imagine where she is.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Found her.
Yoplait Original. 25 flavors for you to love. It is so good.
That kid thing. That doesn't sound like Willie Nelson to me. That's a kid thing.
No, sir, it's not. That's not singing I Know I Can. That would be Steve Perry's pick. Dr. Steve Perry is our next guest. We're talking this morning about colleges pumping up students' SAT scores. Colleges pumping up students' SAT scores. We talked about it last week. We were focused on Claremont McKenna College, which is near Los Angeles, busted for inflating scores. They wanted to climb up the national rankings because, of course, that would make them look more selective. And apparently they are not the only college doing this. Steve Perry is a CNN contributor, education contributor. He's also the founder of Capital Prep Magnet School and the focus of a documentary that we did, Black in America too, now many years ago. Steve, nice to see you. Claremont McKenna was ranked number 11 among liberal arts colleges, and the inflating, brought them to number 9. 11 to 9? What does a college get out of a 2-point leap like that?
A lot. To become top 10 in the country, they get a lot. And matter of fact, these colleges are competing for their share of the billions of dollars in tuition and state grants and private contributions. They want to make sure they get your money, so they need to prove that they're the best. And in many of the private small colleges, they cannot go and create a compelling athletics program that is going to draw attention to their school, so they have to do something. So they cheated. So how because I know a lot of this sort of relies on self-reporting, which means it's could be rife with cheating. Is it rife with cheating? I don't know, and I don't know that anybody knows, but I do know that the U.S. News and World Report college rankings is a joke, because the college that you go to is not going to determine what you do with your life. It's what you do with your life that's going to determine what you do with your life. And so too many people focus on the brand name of a college, so that you and I went to Ivy League schools and
got nothing out of it. No, I'm kidding. Kidding, Mom and Dad. Kidding. Worth every dime.
It is what it is. Right. It is what it is. And the only way that some of these small schools can justify charging a gang of money, somewhere in upwards of $50,000 a year, is to tell you that you are somehow going to be a better person and your life is going to be enriched if you go to these schools. And U.S. News and World Reports, with their college ranking in particular, which I believe to be their least reliable ranking, is a self-reporting nitmare.
Okay, here's what they say about that. They say most of the data come from the colleges, and U.S. News takes many steps to ensure accuracy. This year, 92% of the 1378 ranked colleges and universities we surveyed for best colleges rankings returned their statistical information. So, number one, only 92% returned their information. Number two, they returned their own self-reported information.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Do you think parents care? I mean, when you chat with all those parents for all the kids, Steve had 100% of his graduates go up to four-year college, 100% of his kids. So do you think the parents you're talking to care?
Yes,
a lot.
they do.
Really?
Yeah, they do. They do care. And as a matter of fact, every college, it seems, is on U.S. News and World Report's ranking for something. Like, we're the best pharmacy program or the best oceanography program, according to U.S. News and World Report. They use that very liberally. And U.S. News and World Report really, I mean, listen, Capitol Prep is a U.S. News and World Report top high school. It has been for like 5 years. I'll tell you, we have plaques outside the show for it. We use it because it's supposed to be a standard measure of the quality of a school. At the college level, it's not a standard measure because one of the reporting items is what are your thoughts of the other schools' reputations. So tell us how good the schools that are competing against you are.
This is pure marketing. It's no different if you're a university and you choose to cheat when it comes to sports. Why? Because you want a top 10 football program and you want to win for the national championship. I mean, it's not shocking.
Well, not shocking, but disappointing. All right, Steve Perry, I thank you for joining us this morning. It's nice to have him, like, full and in the street. It's like he's here. It's a little unnerving, actually. All right, Steve, nice to see you. Still ahead this morning on Starting Point, a Tea Party leader says Newt Gingrich is a lost cause for the Tea Party base, but Gingrich says he has a new campaign strategy. He announced it over the weekend. We'll take a look at whether or not it's going to work. We'll join his campaign managers ahead. Also, from girls to boys, why government health experts say boys need the HPV vaccine also. That's interesting. You're watching Starting Point. We'll take a look at that straight ahead.
This interview with Steve Perry uses the Cisco Intelligent Network, the platform built for innovation. Go to CNN.com/Perry to hear more from CNN's education contributor, Steve Perry. Assembly lines that fix themselves. The most innovative companies are doing things they never could before by building on the Cisco Intelligent Network.
Escape Winter added length for more sun, more fun, more amazing adventures than ever before. And now, stay 3 nights and get your 4th night free. Plus, receive up to a $400 airfare credit. Enjoy the largest water park and casino in the Caribbean. Call 1-800-ATLANTIS to escape winter and get your 4th night free. Hurry, this is the last day to book.
This was how my day began. A little bird told me about a band. An old man shared some fish stories. Ooh, my turn. She was in Paris, but we talked for hours. Everyone else buzzed about the band. There's a wireless mind inside all of us. So, where to next?
New York Medical Mystery, parents of the affected teens join me in studio. As a physician and a father, I will find out how they're coping.
Dr. Drew, HLN tonight, 9 Eastern.
Get rewards and exclusive benefits you don't have to wait for. Get Optimum Rewards. Yours free when you have all 3 Optimum services. Attention American Idol fans. Optimum Rewards members can win an amazing 3-day trip for 2 to see the American Idol season finale live in Los Angeles, California. Visit OptimumRewards.com for details. Join Optimum Rewards and get your free membership card today.
With the ultimate triple play from Optimum, we get great TV. And with the Optimum app, we can watch it anywhere in the house.
So I can watch live TV on my iPad. I can even watch on-demand movies and shows.
And now I can watch all my favorite channels on my iPhone, everywhere in the house. And I can catch my shows on my iPod Touch.
Experience the new Optimum app for iPad, iPod Touch. Downloaded free at the App Store today, only from Optimum. Showbiz at the Grammys. CNN Saturday afternoon, 2:30 Eastern.
And welcome back to Starting Point. Let's get right to the headlines. Christine has those for us. Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Soledad. The president says Israel is still considering military strikes against Iran. The president told NBC he hopes to solve the tensions over Iran's nuclear program, though, through diplomacy.
I don't think that Israel has made a decision on what they need to do. I think
They